All right, so this is my top 10 films of 1984. I tried to film this video. This is like my second time trying to film it, just because I'm really horrible at putting my thoughts and feelings into words. So yeah, really bear with me. Like in all my videos, just bear with me. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and do this a little bit faster than in my previous attempt. Anyway, yeah, so like always, this is just my personal opinions, just my personal 10 favorites. So my number 10, I chose Romancing the Stone. It's a film by Robert Zemeckis, and it's a really fun one. I was surprised at how much I actually enjoyed it. It's kind of like it's like an adventure romantic comedy kind of thing, but there's enough like really cool like aesthetics and yeah, like it's just enough of an entertaining movie to yeah, really enjoy this one. So that's my number 10. And also the stone itself, it looks almost kind of like an emerald. So, and it just looks really cool. So I liked the jewelry aspect of it. My number 9, I chose 2010, the year we make contact. I was gonna say made contact. But yeah, so this is a really cool, again, I was surprised by how much I actually liked it, because it's a sequel to 2001, so I wasn't really expecting, like, how can you can't compare to 2001, so I was like, ooh, this is probably gonna be bad, but I'm still gonna check it out. And yeah, it's a lot better than I was thinking. It's actually kind of a cool little follow-up to the movie. And there's some cool like little things they did here and there that like for example, the computer this time is called Sal instead of Hal. So it's SAL, and the light is like blue instead of red. And yeah, I just kind of liked that, and yeah, it's a decent sequel to 2001. So yeah, check this one out if you haven't. Okay, my number 8. I've talked about this one a few times before in some of my other videos. I chose Murder Rock by Lucio Fulci, and it's like a super cheesy dance slasher giallo film. Really awesome 80s music, super cheesy, like dance, like leotards and stuff like that. But I really love this one. It's super fun, super like B movie, but really awesome. And the finale in this is awesome. And yeah, just check out this font. Like, our movies nowadays gotta step up their game with the font. Okay, that was 8. My number 7 is Spinal Tap. I'm still hoping to find the Criterion DVD of this, which I know is pretty hard to find and pretty expensive. But it would be awesome to have that. Yeah, this is a really cool like mockumentary about this band Spinal Tap, and super clever, super funny, really well done, and really entertaining film. And yeah, it's just it's a blast watching this. Okay, my number 6 is A Nightmare on Elm Street. It's a classic, slasher film. Yeah, I guess, would you call this a slasher or a horror? I mean, it's kind of somewhere in the middle. Um, but yeah, either way, it's really awesome. And it's kind of grown. I've come to like it more and more and more over the years. Yeah, and there's some really cool shots, like the Johnny Depp part, like with the bed and on the wall, or like I think it's like a kind of like explosion of like blood and guts, like, and just like some really awesome, memorable shots, like with his in the bathtub with his hands and everything, and yeah, it's just a really, really cool horror movie. I mean, everyone knows that. And yeah, I got this really cool VHS copy here. This was just my favorite like cover art, and also I was just looking for like the first film on like DVD or Blu-ray, and it's hard to find they have them in like the snap cases. Otherwise, they have like those like 8 film pack things, which I don't want those. I just want the first movie. And I saw this VHS copy and I was like, oh yeah, this is awesome. I gotta get that. Anyway, my number 5 is Body Double. Really, really, really cool Brian De Palma film. It's like one of his movies that combines his Hitchcock style films with his voyeurism style films, because his super early films like Hi Mom and stuff like that is a lot about like watching people like in apartment buildings and stuff like that, and then he made a string of like Hitchcock style films like Blowout and Dress to Kill, and this one is like it's like a mixture of both those styles, and it's super, super cool. Yeah, I really, really enjoy this one. Yeah, it's just really cool, like 80s aesthetics, and it's kind of like a mystery as well. Yeah, if you haven't seen this, definitely check it out. Okay, so that was my 5. So my number 4, I chose Gremlins. You gotta have Gremlins on this list. So awesome. This is my favorite movie as a kid. I used to watch it like pretty much every day. I would either watch this one or Gremlins 2. I'd constantly switch it up, but yeah, it's just super classic. Like it's one of those like awesome 80s, like classic 80s movies. Really cool like effects for the time. I loved the part where like the mom, when they first hatch and the mom has to like kill them all one by one. For some reason, that was always my favorite part as a kid. And yeah, it's just awesome Christmas movie. Okay, my number 3, I chose Blood Simple. It's the first Coen Brothers film, and it's really cool. Like, and it's kind of hard to describe this movie, but it's like it's like kind of like mysterious, but you can't like look away, and yeah, they really hit the nail on the head. Like they really did a good job. 'Cause sometimes the first movie people make, or sometimes can be really hit or miss. But yeah, they really hit this with this one, and really cool parts, and it's just like a classic like thriller style, but it's really shot really like the best way I can just say is just that it's like really cool. Like, has a lot of style and like mystery, and yeah, and there's a really cool like finale part as well. Yeah, that's my number 3. My number 2 is The Terminator. This one is, again, like similar to Gremlins, just classic 80s movie. Super awesome. I remember I was really excited to watch this because I was one of those people who had never seen any of them. So I watched it maybe not until I was like 20 or whatever. And yeah, I had so much fun watching it. I was like, oh man, I can't wait to watch Terminator 2, because I knew that everyone said it was like the best sequel ever. So yeah, watching 1 and 2 in my 20s was really awesome. But anyways, yeah, it's just awesome effects for the time. Super cool role for Arnold. And he did a really good job. Yeah, just really, and it's an awesome story. So yeah, that's my number 2. And my number 1, I chose Paris, Texas. So it's filmed by Wim Wenders, and some people say it's their like favorite movie of all time. So so that goes to show, like, you know, where people classify this. But it's not my favorite movie of all time, but I do really love it. It's really like a heartwarming, kind of touching film. Makes you really like care for the characters, and it has really good like dialogue, and especially with when it gets later on with the guy and girl character. And yeah, it's just a really awesome movie. Not much more I can really say. I don't want to like give anything away really, but yeah, it's kind of like a family drama movie, but it's just really well done. And yeah, and I love the actors in this as well. Yeah, so if anyone hasn't seen that, definitely go check it out. Yeah, so that's my top 10 for 1984. I'm gonna continue these videos about my top 10 of different years. And so I think the next one might be, I think I have 76 coming, I think. And then there's another year. Maybe, I think I have 83 as well. I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, so you can look for them coming, and thank you.